Hey, I'm Greg, nickname Yoshisu, and I'm making game. So I will show the progress right now. And we're gonna touch topics like UI, building, logistic, resource tracking, production, Tech3 manager, and few more. That's less important, but also very cool. So have fun. And first thing I wanna talk about is UI. So, in top left corner we can see already that we got resources, we got some population, and we got some cycle day. It's 10 ticks per day. Currently no more mechanic involved in this. But what we can say on the resources are tracked. And you can tell that we got some income, average income, because production is not smooth, so there is some approximation going on in background. We got total 900 available in the storage. We can also click the storage. There should be 900 power. Yes, that's correct. And we got 1800 total in the city somewhere. In the production or in the cargo moving with the units somewhere. So we got 3 values to track our progress in the resources. We got the action buttons that will be useful during our gameplay. And first of all is building. It's translated to the Polish. That's not important right now. And I will talk about the building in a moment in detail. We got some other buttons that currently are not doing much. We can also pause the game, and you can see that game is paused. Also vehicles are not moving. We can unpause, they will start moving. And UI, we got also this green icon. It's playing, no, it's paused. Let's start moving. And green means that factory is working correctly. And you can see that this is red, it's blocked, it's not working. It will be working when it starts. Okay, we got orange, there is some missing items, probably workers, and it starts working. Okay, nice. That's the status icon inspired by Factorio. Maybe somebody played it. And one more thing, we can also click buildings to show items stored in the buildings. Currently very basic, transparent. Last thing with the widgets, I made custom widget that is scalable and movable. You can move any widget anywhere, scale it, and it's very customizable. And for now we can also see one more example with attached. It was custom? Yeah, it was custom. So we got attached widget, one widget, and attached widget. And we can also move 2 of them. So if you will have more widgets moving together, that's very nice. Talk about building. Building is very important in City Builder. Who would guess? So, we're gonna build. This is our build menu for now. And we got some few default buildings available right now. The basic one is factory, our power generator. Naming is confusing right now, but that's not important. We can build. You can see some units moving there, that's nice. And as you could see that I was building in the line, so that's one feature of the building. We can hold shift to build multiple of them, and I can hold control to build even more of them. And we're gonna run out of space soon. Going further, we can also, let's build something smaller, let's build houses. We can build in grid, and we can adjust the rotation of the building anyhow we want it. You can see the green is the building and the small box is reservation space for moving units. And sometimes you can see if you got the wrong space, the buildings will overlap, so you need to increase the spacing. And you can say that we got less buildings, but we got more spacing. This works also with grid building. Now, to the spacing building, we can also adjust the spacing. We got this UI widgets, and I can press E. I think it was unbind, but we can also, yeah, press. Let's say, building. Yeah, it works when I'm building. Yeah, I can alter the spacing, and the spacing is absolute. So we got in each direction spacing value, that's 230 now. Ratio is proportional to the building size, and inverse is opposite to the building size. So if we actually, I'm gonna cancel with the right click. We're gonna build a long building that was a workshop. So when we build grid, you can say the ratio space is more in front direction and less in side direction. And when we change to inverse, it's actually very visible now because we got lines of buildings. Great, very nice. So building happens. This is not gonna build because we need resources. And let's go back to the houses. More about the collision. When building is colliding with something, it's not gonna start building. Game will reject this order. And more two options, there will snap. I don't know if this is working right now. I think it works for the first building. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's not working. But height offset works. That's what I can tell. And this building will be higher. Currently no mechanic involved with this. But they snap to the ground. So if I pick buildings like houses I can build, they will adjust to the ground and build there. Now I'm not aligning them with the ground because that would be very weird. I will add probably some foundation to them, but you can see that buildings are higher. You're gonna make few factories. You're gonna make a few houses. And let's make storages. So right now the buildings are producing some power and they need to send the power to keep producing. So when they turn green, they will start to dispatch the vehicles, the carts, and the carts will go to the storage. This is a storage now. It can store some power. Power is transported with the cart, so that's abstraction actually, but that's how it is now. And the tech in background is space divisional algorithm that tracks resources. So it's very technical, but you can say that factory that needs to send something asks where is the closest building. So that's actually optimization. Very optimal to some degree. So to demonstrate this, we're gonna build some houses. So it works with the resources, peoples, and it doesn't work with the pathing, but that's okay. That's acceptable solution. And we should see all houses soon. And I'm gonna place few buildings here to build. So I'm gonna build here, and we should see dispatch coming from these houses because they are closest one. Okay, this one and this one didn't send anything, And okay, they had workers, but as I said, it's semi-optimal. That's acceptable. So let's say about production, it's connected to the timer, so every second there is event happening, and then production is going on. So how it works? When building makes resources, it has to go through the cooldown, and the amount of resources is connected to the workers amount. So 3 workers make, let's say 3 units for simplicity. And the more workers there is more cooldown. And also different workers reduce cooldown faster. So building makes something, there is few ticks with the cooldown, and there is another tick with production items. And that's the cycle of factory. So it's not smooth. That's why we are using approximation named moving window. I forget to show you the airplanes. Tech should be unlocked, and we're gonna build few tech buildings that have airplanes unlocked. So currently we got every building working with human locomotion, but we should see soon there is one plane. They turn, they find the path, and they land. A bit quick, but that's okay. They tilt when they turn. That's how I made them now. Okay, and they are going to the same airport. Interesting, but that's okay. There is probably some request to amount. Next is tech. Tech manager and tech tree is background. So I don't have any visualization right now, but I can show you few techs. Let's say a vehicle. How it works. Tech is divided into a few categories. So this one is vehicle. We gain access to the vehicle. It's cart, so it's better to carry more goods than human. And we can make tech combined of fragments, and each fragments do something. This fragment is vehicle, it unlocks vehicle. We got fragments like unlock building, building bonus, vehicle bonus, and one-time grant for some custom action. So in background, we're gonna cancel this thing. Okay, to summarize, we got tech tree manager in the background that unlocks our tech and grants bonuses. And the caveat to this is that we can skip tech with some penalty, researching next one, and we can block techs if I want. I can disable techs if I want, and I can grant tech to the some level if I want. We're gonna play again. I can select. This was made very early, but it's now working with the buildings. It's not doing anything right now. There was move. Oh wait, it does. I remember it should interact. Yeah, we can see that it works. We can select multiple buildings and open all the interact panels with them. And that's all right now. I want to make this for the vehicles selection too. And I don't know, we'll see.